Brooke, do not let Ridge turn this around, okay? Yes, I took this picture of him kissing Bridget, but not to hurt you, but to spare you more pain.
Oh, come on, Amber. Logan, you're not buying this, are you?
I'm insensitive to Samantha's needs?
Yes, I believe you are.
Really? Aren't you the one who told her daughter was dead?
You're going to hold on to that grudge forever, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Okay, can we please just not...
Samantha is moving forward, and I am moving forward.
No, see, I don't think that's what you're doing. I don't think you're here to make amends, Priscilla. I think you're here to make a point. That this is the kind of wedding, the kind of life that your daughter deserves and that I can't provide. Horse-drawn carriages and $20,000 gowns.
And what sort of wedding, Hector, would you think would be appropriate? A backyard barbecue? Perhaps she could arrive in a fire engine, sirens blaring.
Mother, you're really not helping.
Samantha thrives on beauty, art, culture, romance. You're not expected to understand that, and we don't expect you to. But to demand that she suppress that side of herself because it threatens your machismo?
Dear God.
Maybe that's how women in your culture are treated. I don't know. But you're right about one thing, Mr. Ramirez. It is certainly not what I had in mind for my daughter.
I'm telling you, Bucky, that Amber is a completely irresponsible, reckless woman. She had to know that Ridge wasn't going to just roll over for her.
She does have a picture of Ridge kissing his wife's daughter.
Which Ridge is going to use to throw one of our best designers right in the hoosegow.
She thought she could use that photo to force Ridge to accept her.
Extortion, huh? Why not? She's already guilty of kidnapping, and now Ridge has the proof of that.
Well, she didn't expect that Ridge would show the picture to anyone, especially to Brooke. Can you imagine how Brooke's going to react?
To tell you the truth, Bucky, I don't know which one is crazier, Amber or Ridge.
Brooke deserves to know the truth, Ridge.
You weren't gonna show that photo to Brooke. You were just using it to blackmail me.
Somebody had to hold you accountable.
You could have killed them, Amber. Ridge and Bridget could have broken their necks when they fell into the mine. They were down there for days, freezing. No food, no water.
Yeah, but they're fine. My plan worked. I let them be alone for a little bit and they acted on their feelings.
Don't you dare justify what you did. Do you have any idea the kind of damage that you could have caused? To Ridge, to Bridget, to the people that were searching for them? Not to mention the trauma that you left for me and Thomas. We were terrified. He already lost his mother. Can you even imagine what he was thinking? Wondering where his father was? That maybe he might be dead?
I didn't think it would take so long for something to happen. But something did happen, Brooke. It did. And you saw it with your own eyes.
All I see is your obsession. That photo proves nothing, Amber. Except that you've completely lost your mind.
Well, you're right about one thing. Ridge is definitely nuts.
Either that or very, very confident.
The question is, can their marriage survive this?
Well, obviously, Ridge thinks it will.
What will Brooke think after she sees that photo?
Oh, come on. You don't really believe that Ridge has the hots for Brooke's daughter.
Oh, no. They were freezing to death. That kiss was definitely not romantic.
But the photograph made it look that way.
Yeah. Given the way that Brooke feels about their past.
Chances are we have nothing to worry about.
I don't know.
Then you don't know women, Bucky. Trust me on this. Brooke is going to be very, very angry at Amber. But she is never going to forgive Ridge.
You went too far this time, Amber.
And how far would you go to protect your family? If you knew that something really bad was going to happen to the people you care about.
I'm not trying to protect my family. You were out for revenge. You wanted me and Ridge to pay for keeping you away from Thomas. You know, he told me that you were dangerous. And I thought he was being too hard on you. I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
She's playing you, Logan, just like she's playing you now.
I can't believe I ever felt sorry for you. I know what it's like being outside this family looking in. But never did I ever try to harm somebody or put somebody's life at stake. But you did, Amber. And for that, I will never forgive you. And Thomas won't either when he finds out.
Mother, this is your idea of being supportive.
Well, she hasn't kidnapped you yet. For her, that's progress.
I'm sorry, darling. Truly, I just can't stand to see you treated like this.
I'm very happy.
I don't believe you are. How could she be happy? Take a look around this room. There isn't one shred of evidence that she even lives here, and she's an interior designer. She brings taste, refinement, and luxury to all the people that she works with. And then she comes home to this. I can't even believe that this is her home.
Mother, just stop, please.
Don't worry, darling. I don't even think he's listening. He never listened when you said it.
So, I guess the two of you really have been talking.
Daughters always confide in their mothers.
Is that a fact? Well, I wouldn't know, because my daughter never had that opportunity.
Hector, please, look, I know you can't see this, but she is trying. In her own way. This cake, she had it flown here from Paris. It's from a bakery where my father used to take me after we had been to the museums. He'd let me order chocolate and profiterole, and he'd compliment me on my French, which was really terrible. It's a precious memory for me.
Don't worry, darling. A man like this will never understand that.
Well, let's have a look. Shall we?
No, Hector, if you just...
Wow. Pretty.
Patisserie Langlais, the finest bakery in Paris.
You don't say. I can't wait to dig in. This is really good. I'm sorry. Am I offending you?
No, not at all.
Because this is how we do it in my culture. You know, when we're not dancing around hats. Here, have some.
No, thank you.
No, I insist.
Hector.
It's all right. Actually, I'm very glad this happened. Maybe now you'll see this man for who he really is. He can't handle his problems in a civilized way.
If your behavior is civilized, lady, I'd rather be a barbarian.
Hector, stop.
You may be able to forget what she did, but I haven't, and I never will. Now I'm telling you for the last time, and it better be the last time. Get out of my home.
Is this the kind of life you want?
Get out!
No couple is invincible, Clarke, and that photo could start a firestorm.
I just hope Amber's not the one who gets burned.
What she did was stupid, no doubt, but it might work in our favor.
Amber could end up in jail.
And Ridge and Brooke could end up in divorce court.
How does that help us?
Well, it won't be good for Forrester, will it? A high-profile divorce, the battle to divide up the stock. It'll be a PR disaster. They'll have every tabloid in the country beating down their doors. Can you imagine the scandal? And if what happened between Ridge and Bridget ever got out, whoa.
Oh, they'll never hear it from us. Sally?
Well, nobody wants to profit from other people's grief, Clarke. But if an opportunity falls in your lap, I mean, you have to take it.
You be careful, Sally. Thinking like that is what got Amber into this mess to begin with.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Is that what you want to hear?
I've heard enough from you.
Brooke, you have to believe me. I never meant to hurt anybody. Not you, not Thomas, not Bridget, anybody.
But you did.
Because I had to. I was driven to it.
Oh, save the insanity defense for your lawyer.
Am I the only one who sees what's going on here? Your husband is completely out of control. He has been for months. He's been building this up. His feud with me, with Thorne and Eric, he is deliberately sabotaging every relationship he has in this family, and your marriage could be next.
That's ridiculous.
Brooke, he tells you that there's nothing with Bridget now, and then he's kissing her on the lips.
That's enough.
Your own husband is kissing your daughter. I mean, how could you ever trust him again?
Stop it! Just stop it, okay? I'm gonna call the police. You know, you say you're sorry, Amber, but you never will be.
Brooke, wait.
Get out.
Just listen to me.
I said get out! Now.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
No, you're not.
Why was she here? She had no right to be.
I had no right to invite her, isn't that what you're saying?
Why would you want to, Sam? I mean, why are you even talking to her?
She's my mother.
Yeah, who hurt you worse than anyone ever has.
I'm trying to forgive, to understand.
Why?
Because she's making an effort for the first time ever. I know that you don't believe that.
Your mother hasn't changed one bit.
I think you're wrong. And even if you're not, she can't hurt us anymore. We're happy. And I thought that she would see that she was wrong about us, about you. And you have just confirmed every suspicion she ever had.
Well, I had a little help. Seems like you filled her in on all my personality flaws.
I shouldn't have told her about the house.
Well, you lied to me, Sam. I mean, damn it, you know how I feel about secrets.
Yeah, I know how you feel about secrets. And I know how you feel about this house, and about the wedding, and about my mother. And do you know how I feel about any of it? Do you? Do you even care?
Well, if you would talk to me about it.
Hector! I talked to you. You just shut me down. Case closed, end of discussion. You treat me like one of the children. You have such a thing about secrets. About people hiding things from you. You know why people do that? Because you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear anything that goes against the way it should be, the world according to Hector.
Well, if you're not happy here.
That's not what I'm saying. I love you. I admire and respect you more than any man I've ever known. But I don't feel that same respect in return. Maybe it's not there.
Sam, what are you talking about?
Maybe it's not me that you love. Maybe it's this idea of the perfect wife and mother that you've built up over all these years. I don't know if I can live up to that. And even if I could, I don't know if I'd want to.
Sam, this is crazy.
We rushed into all of this. We never got a chance to get to know each other.
But I don't need to get to know you.
Yes, you do. If you're going to marry me.
What do you mean, if?
I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't think that we should rush into anything. And we have all these questions.
I don't have any questions.
Oh, I do.
Ridge and Brooke have weathered a whole lot of storms, Sally.
This is more than just a storm, Clarke. Trust me. Brooke and Ridge are heading for a level 5 hurricane.
I think we should call Lieutenant Baker. He'll know what to do with Amber. But before we do, I want to thank you for the way you handled this. I know seeing that photo had to be very painful for you. I'd given you my word that nothing would ever happen between Bridget and me.
Yes, you did.
I have to admit, I was very nervous to even show you that picture. But I knew it was the right thing to do. It was the only thing I could do.
Amber forced your hand.
Because I knew you deserved to know the truth, what really happened. And I knew our marriage could handle it.
Our marriage.
If we're honest with each other, Brooke, there's nothing we can't overcome. I just thank God Bridget wasn't hurt. Amber's finally out of our lives. Thank God. What a blessing in disguise.
A blessing. I don't really see it as a blessing.
Well, it may not look that way now.
You know, you think you know somebody so well, and then something like this happens. And you realize you don't really know them at all.
Hey, don't waste any more time thinking about Amber.
I wasn't thinking about Amber. I was talking about you and what you did. I was talking about us, our marriage, and what it means to you.
Our marriage means everything to me, Brooke. You know that.
No, I don't. I don't know that, Ridge. How can I know that when I look at that photo? I don't even know who you are anymore. How could you do something like this? I begged you to stay away from my daughter. For Bridget's sake, for the sake of our marriage.